Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. As always, huge massive thank you for the support. It's Goody Box Day. Yay, I got mine finally. So we're going to do a little goodie box opening today, and then I'm going to make one card with whatever comes out of it. I've got another box and that'll be the next video. So let's get into this beauty. I do want to try and take the code out without showing you all, because it does seem a little bit mean. Okay, so obviously you've got your fill on the top, which I'm going to be using. I can already see some great things. So we've got some black foam pads. I haven't seen those in any of the boxes so far. So black strips. Pocket pads, say it with style. My sister loves these. They're the colouring in ones, so that will go to her. Duo design paper pad. I haven't got this one. Watercolour dreams and colour fades. Oh, that's going to be super useful. Look at that. And that. Oh, happy. That's going to come in useful with some of the design team stuff as well. This kit I did get last year, the Hunkydory Humour, but it's always good to have some more. Super cute. This is the small print smiles. And then we have another one. Oh no, not another cheesy card, very mature. I do love that. Christmas dogtails. Now I didn't get any of these Christmas ones. And it's the Border Terrier as well. How cute. So Scrappy was a Border Terrier Jack Russell Cross. He was my first, well, he wasn't my first baby. My Chihuahua Trudy was the first. But she was more like as I was growing up, whereas Scrappy was my first dog that I chose. And my sister loves the dachshunds as well, the Doxies. Deck the paws, that's cute. Miri card special over the rainbow. You know how I love my Miri card specials. Let's have a little look at these. Oh, this pink one on the top is... Sorry, I'm with the rustling really. So we've got this one with the sort of gradiating colours. Let's turn it over. So this one just looks almost silver, but with a hint of pink and blue. And then we've got that one. So can't wait to use that. Maybe today. Oops, knock my glue over. And then I see a botanical birds insert. Now I did get this kit last year and I did love it. So that's the inserts, and we've got the full kit. Oh my god, there's still more. Quick cards. Oh my god, I didn't get any of these. Fabulous flowers. And more. God, this kit just keeps going and going. Adorable scoreable antique polka dots. This looks nice. I love the dots, especially at the moment. Really into dots. Again with the crinkling, apologies. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's matte-tastic as well. Oh, it smells delicious. So we've got this sort of blues and greys, the browns. I could have used this last week. Greens, browns again, darker browns. That is cool. I can't believe how much was in this box. So I think because you've already seen me making cards with the botanical birds, what I'm going to do is just clear up a little bit, and I'm going to make a card with these quick cards. Probably not how it's meant to go. We'll have a little play about, turn it into something else. But let me just get all this cleared away, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I'm back. So I've decided I'm going to make two cards, both little just square 6x6s. The first one's going to be this one with a note to say with these beautiful pansies. You're going to be quite a bit left over on that one though. And then the second one is going to be this beautiful sort of amethyst, sort of burgundy, beautiful purple colour, blossom and dreams. But let's put that one to the side for a second. I have already just scored a 6x12 piece of cardstock in half. And I'm also going to bring in some of this Miri Card Special as well. So let's grab the trimmer, and these should be quite quick cards, to be honest with you. So I've got the holographic Miri, and I'm going to take 2 notches off the 6 on 2 of the sides. You know, I usually do that. And then I'm going to bring this in, and I want them all purple colours at the top. So I'm going to go up 5 3/4 square. And then I'm going to bring my trimmer in. And I'm going to go 2 notches under the 5, because that's all I want anyway. And I'm going to go all the way down to the 5, and then I'll pop that back, go 2 notches under the 5 that way, and bring it down to meet. And then I've got my popper. Now I'm going to grab another piece of a rainbow Miri, and we're going to cut this at 5x5. If you've got the A4 sheets, it's probably better to do a 5x5 out of that, because you'll get 2. But I haven't got it. I've got rainbow sparkles, but maybe saving that, because they don't really bring it out until Christmas. But there we go. So you can see it picks up. The reason why I've chosen this rainbow Miri is because it picks up on the purples. And same with this one. Even though they're both Miri, it picks up on those purples, and it's going to bring those in. I don't think I want any of the borders. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so we want some all-purpose glue, and we want some tacky glue. Let's do some assembling. So these are going to be quite quick cards, and you could easily make this a 5x5, make 2 of them. If you've got any pocket pads with any flowers on, especially the pansies, you know, you are set to use that sort of as 2 5x5 card lengths. So let's just pop that in. Yeah, happy with that. I love the quick card pads. I bought the first 2, and I've not bought any more, just purely because I haven't had the time to even finish those ones up. I've been working on loose kits more, trying to clear space that way, because these ones go so nicely into one of my A4 drawers. And storage is quite a big thing on how quickly I use things, because if it is slightly harder to store, let's move that into the middle, I tend to use it faster, because I don't want it to be lying around and getting damaged. This one is going on there. I was umming and ahhing whether to pop it up, but I think I am going to stay flat on it. Like I say, it's still going to be quite a quick card, even though it's not made as these cards are designed to be. This pad is brilliant for just popping it out and making the card up. You've got somebody coming around in 10 minutes, you know. That's what these are perfect for. So we've got our little, I don't know if I want to, a beautiful lady. Just a note to say, sending love and butterfly kisses to you. We'll go with to a beautiful lady, because it's not offensive, is it really? And there's so many different types of beauty. That's not that. I'm not saying you've got to send it to somebody that you don't think's beautiful, but I'm just saying that there are some people are beautiful inside and out. Okay, so I'm going with some 1mm on here, so keeping it quite low. A little bit of tacky glue just to get that into the right place, so I don't have to worry about if I put it slightly on the wonk. Let's go over here. I'm feeling like maybe not liking that now. Let's try the note to say it's slightly more purple. Oh yeah, we'll go with that one. Because we've got the note there, there's the envelope, isn't it? So it does make sense. Let's go a little higher on this one. And this must be I mean, that's the best box I've had, and I'm not saying that they've been bad, I'm really not, because I've loved every box I've had, but I've never quite had as much stuff as this one's had. And to have like a full kit and a quick card pad and a duo design pad and 2 card packs, because you've got the Miri and the Dotty. I mean, come on, that is amazing. But let's just pop that one up there. Just a little bit of silver coming out. So then got all those bits left over, which I can use pocket pad, perfect size for that, especially with those new dies that they've been bringing out. Maybe the Gardener Dreams, there might be something in there. Something along those lines. And then we want some gems. Now, I've got some purple gems, I know it. They're going to hide from me. No, you're not. There you are. There we go. Are these ones going to be too light? Let's have a look. I think that'll be okay. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, perfect. One, two. Actually, I think I'm going to go really simply with 3, like so. So a little bit of glue. And that's the great thing about these non-adhesive gems, is that you can try out a few different layouts before you make your mind up and put your glue on. But that is going to be my quick card number 1. Just needs a little insert. I have got some silver trim me pads, so I can have a look through there and see what's in there. But let's just pop that one to the side and bring in that second one. Now I did already score a card blank. Have I scored it nicely there? That's the thing, it looks like it's not quite straight. Let's just give that a burnish down. Oops, come on, let's just... Okay, so that's that one. And I want, so this is silver foil, so let's just grab a silver Miri matte rainbow. Ooh, more rainbow than I've got silver. We'll have to go with rainbow again. Okay, so I'm going to start again just by taking 2 notches off that, And this one you could make 2 6x4s out easy on here by using one of the toppers on here and then topper from somewhere else or pocket pad again. Okay, so that's going onto there. And then take this to 5 3/4. We'll go pretty much all the way along. Although we are going to trim that. That's there. And we do want a border, so actually let's just take another little bit off there because we're just quite close to that white edge. And I want it to be 5 3/4, and I'm not worried about cutting into the other one because if I do make another 6x6 card it will fit. That's there, and then this one, so we need to cut this down to 5 3/4, but I want this to be in the center. So I'm going to just take, let's see how wide this is. So at the moment it's 8, so let's take an inch each side. Again, these could be borders. Okay, and then we need to take 2 notches off each side. And that should leave that beautifully in the middle, and that's going to fit rather nicely onto there. Again, you can save these pieces, they'd be great for embossing on as a border. You can also foil onto them. Okay, so let's make sure we've got our card the right way. I wonder if all of this pad is silver. No, it says mix of gold and silver, so I must have just got lucky. And we're just going to pop that on. So I had only planned to make 1 card, but then I hadn't seen a quick card pad in any of the boxes I've seen open so far. In fact, I haven't seen this box open before, so maybe I've just missed it, but this is a very cool box. Okay, so put that on, and then that border is going to hide that crease line and just add that extra element. And I don't know if I want that raised. Let's bring in this topper. Let's do a little bit of planning while we're working along. Let your dreams blossom. Best wishes on your special day, just for you. I think it's going to be perfect. Although I really do like these best wishes on your special day as well. Let's have a little look at those. I think they kind of get a bit lost, so it does need the darker one, but I don't think that needs to be there. So maybe if we have that nice and high, let's try swapping that out for a piece of this darker, just bringing that burgundy purple back in. Let's take that, actually I'll leave that on. Did you go? There we go. Kind of feel like, let's try, although I have done it as a tent fold, let's try rotating that around. Let's get these pieces out of the way. Let's see if it just sits better going that way around. We'll try again with this border here. Oh, I think that looks much better that way around. Let's try. Go that way around. Let's just try one other thing. I know I'm faffing, sorry. So no, it definitely needs to go that way around. Okay, so we're going with Heartfelt Wishes, Just For You, and that one there. So we've got these pieces left over, and that does look nice. Just needs a little bit of silver on one side to be a perfect border. But let's go flat with this one. And I haven't got my T-square to hand, so let's just hope that yep, I think that will do. And then this one we're going to go big, so 2mm. There we go. So let's just take these off. And then we'll pop that one up there. And you know, yesterday I was tidying up a little bit in here and I found some pearls. Topper's not straight, I can see. I found some pearls and they're going to work perfectly with this. And then we're going down here. I will show you. Let me see. Look how perfectly these are going to work together. I'm going to go. I think I'm going to do a little spread going over the page. So pop you up there. Maybe one this size. Oh, I hate it when they stick to your fingers. Stay. What? Maybe little 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down to the smaller ones. Then maybe there, there. clean that little nib off. Turn you around. Oops, missed. There we go. And that is going to be our quick card number 2. Again, just needs a little insert inside it and an envelope. Let's bring in that first one as well with that mirror card. There you go. So that is just 2 cards with my box, which is the most amazing box that I've ever had in about 5 or 6 years of ever having them. They're always brilliant, don't get me wrong, but that was beyond amazing. I will be back again with another box, so living home. I'm hoping that second box isn't going to be a letdown. I know it won't be, but after this it's going to be hard to beat that, isn't it? But thank you so much for watching. See you next time, and until then, happy crafting. Bye.